Well, hello YouTube, welcome back to a video. It's been quite a while since I uploaded one, I know, but I've recently passed my Mod 1 for the full A bike licence, and there's a few sort of thoughts going around in my mind, so I thought I'd vent them, come out here, talk to myself and try the second camera angle out to see what you think of it. So I had a few issues with the Mod 1 to begin with, couldn't get a date, then the dates that I could get didn't coincide with the motorcycle school I was going through, so in the end I decided to just do it on my my dad's Bandit. Anyway, so I got that past first time, and now I'm just waiting for my Mod 2 date, and I went out for a Mod 2 lesson, my first one and last one, coincidentally, and it wasn't the most thrilling of rides in terms of the bike. They're a Honda, bloody hell mate, cut the corner wide, don't you? They're a Honda CBF 600, and I just felt like, I mean, I've ridden bigger bikes before, and I just felt like if I was to buy something like that when I passed my test, chances are within a couple of months down the line I'd probably be a bit bored of it and wanting to move up to something a bit bigger. So this is when I've been looking at things such as the same sort of CC range but more power. The one in question is the GSX-R 600. And also the 750. I don't want to get to a point where I've been riding for a few months and suddenly I think, oh, I think I'd prefer like 1,000 or a 750, because from what I've read and what I've seen on videos and things like that, and I've been researching this for non-stop for weeks, and what I've been seeing and what I've been reading, there isn't a massive difference between the 600 and the 750, but I do feel, for me, someone who isn't sort of intimidated by the power, and I can ride a big bike no problem at all, I feel the 750 would just sort of future-proof me a little bit, as in I wouldn't feel as much need to move up to 1,000 anytime sort of soon. I mean, obviously I need to test ride some stuff once I've got my Mod 2, and make an informed decision more based on that rather than based on a spec sheet. I feel like what the 750 offers would see me right for years to come. It's at that level where it's not 1,000cc, it's not 200 brake horsepower plus, but it is still at a point where in a few months I wouldn't feel very nice. I wouldn't feel the need to move up to 1,000 or whatever. So you will notice also, anyone who viewed my old videos, which wasn't very many of you, hopefully the ones that did enjoyed them, that my camera, my helmet at least, is on the other side. So what do we think of that? I don't really know why I changed, aside from if you see something nice coming the other way, you've got a slightly better view of it, rather than if I turn my head and all you see is my arms and my mirror. But there's always that. There's another thing actually that I was very surprised about with the bigger bikes, especially compared to my little sewing machine I'm riding here, which is a YBR 125 from Yamaha, is the insurance costs. At the moment I'm on third-party fire and theft for this bike. I apologise for the wind noise, there's probably loads of it. I'm on third-party fire and theft for this bike, and I pay currently just under £300 a year. Now I was expecting, I'd sort of set aside about £1,000 for insurance for a bigger bike, especially if I went with like a Super Sport 750, whatever. And I was amazed to find out that for a 750, GSXR 750, it was the, I think it was a 2006 model I looked for. Bear in mind, this is valued at 1,200 and the GSXR is valued at 3,500. The insurance is actually only about £50 more for the year for the same cover with a different company. But for a 600, especially like a 600 Bandit, 600 Hornet, that sort of range, the insurance is about 100 quid cheaper than a 125. So I don't know what drugs they were taking the day they came up with that, but I think they had too many of them. But it works out an advantage for me, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, I digress. Back to sort of the main subject in hand of bikes. I'm also rather smitten with the Triumph Street Triple R. So, a sit-up bike or super sport bike, something like an adventure bike doesn't really interest me at all. So I've become quite lucky in the sense that I've only really got two to choose from. So I've only got really sort of a sit-up bike, naked, whatever you would call it, versus full-fledged super sport. It's sort of anything in between, it doesn't really interest me. So yeah, and also with my dad having the 600 Bandit, I've doing the Mod 1 and on some private land, I've been riding it a little bit, and that's in sort of the same kind of power range as the CBF 600. It would be fine, especially sort of for roads like this, but I have to think I'm planning on doing quite a lot of miles. I want to do some fairly long distance stuff, so I need something that I'm not going to have to sit at sort of 8,000 revs on the motorway, you know, to keep it going at a reasonable pace, at, you know, 70. So I'm just in a bit of a quandary about what to do at the moment. I would highly appreciate some opinions if anybody ends up watching this video. And let me know what you think. Have you just done your test? What did you go on to, etc.? I mean, as I say, I'm not intimidated by the power. If I felt like if I got on anything, I could just ride anywhere. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm not doing it for anything. I'm doing it because this is probably the only opportunity I'm going to have to buy a bike outright in cash, not have to worry about finance, not have to worry about anything else, not have to worry about insurance. Buy it, ride it, enjoy it, get experience on it, etc. You are very welcome. Oh, this is so slippy. What a view. Can't go below that, can you? But I do intend to start vlogging again once I'm on a bigger bike and I can sort of go a little bit further afield. I mean, I did 140 something miles the other day on this, which, you know, is a reasonable distance for a little trip out, but I feel if I'm on something bigger I'll be able to do much more, go to some more interesting places, perhaps some suggestions for places to go, things to do. If you're, perhaps I'm right up north, so if you're perhaps down south and there's somewhere you want to come to, the idea that I could go there, give sort of my opinion, give you a view of it and all the rest of it might be beneficial, or it might not. Lord, have I got to do. So we're heading back now. Head back home, have some lunch, check the footage, see how it came out, see if it's upload worthy or not. If you see this, it obviously was. Exciting times ahead. Getting on a big bike, getting some more miles on the road. Looking forward to it. Hopefully get some more vlogs, get some more exciting stuff as well. We have some beautiful views around here. It'd be nice to explore more of them. Can't complain at those views really. I've also actually just ordered my textile pants as well, because I like these jeans. They're good in summer. It's not brilliant if stones and things hit you, or even like flies if you're doing sort of 55-60 and a fly hits your knee. It still hurts, especially if it's a big one or a bee or something like that. They can get quite big. So I thought I'll order some textile pants. On some RST Blade 2. They seem to get very good reviews, and compared to some, they were really well priced as well. So I thought, well, why not? I'll order them, and then in a couple of weeks' time I'm going to try them out, sort of make sure the zips are all good, make sure it's, they're going to keep me cool in winter, but they're ventilated in summer, that kind of thing. Wait a few weeks and order the matching jacket as well, so it all zips together. That's bad. In fact, I think I'll do the correct thing. Go and pick this rock up out of the road. That's very dangerous for bikes. Someone comes around, they're a bit tight. Now on a bike you definitely don't want to be hitting that. So we're almost home now, so I'll end this one here. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Feel free to leave your comments on some of the subjects I've mentioned. Would certainly appreciate bike advice, bike suggestions, blah blah blah. And we'll probably see you on the next one.